Delegate Guyton, House Bill 662.
Happy Valentine's Day, Madam Chair, members of the Ways and Means Committee. For the record, Delegate Michelle Guyton, District 42B, still in Baltimore County. And I am here to ask for your consideration and favorable report on House Bill 662. This bill helps to build the child care workforce and improve access to child care for Maryland families who are desperately struggling for that, as you all well know. So currently, the problem is that there are well-trained students who are graduating from our CTE programs and from dual enrollment programs in community colleges who would otherwise be qualified to become lead teachers as soon as they leave school, except they're not old enough. They have to be 19 instead of 18. So HB 662 sets the minimum age for a child care lead teacher at 18 rather than 19, and all other requirements for licensing and certification remain the same. I do want to point out that that this bill, along with several others that you'll hear in this committee this year, was a group effort. This is part of our ongoing work with the Women Legislators of Maryland Subcommittee on Accessible High Quality Childcare. And I want to thank our president, Delegate Patterson, for being here and her support on all of our work. And also mentioned that Delegate Feldmark and Delegate Plokovich-Carr have also been included in a lot of our conversations and have bills of their own. So with that, I will respectfully request a favorable report on House Bill 662, a very simple, no cost, and actually it should improve our economy. So pro cost option to increase capacity, which is one of our biggest challenges in early child care for Maryland families. Thank you. And I do have someone on my panel who's
Ms. Push, and then there is Riley Shoebridge virtually. Go ahead.
Good. Thank you, Delegate Guyton and co-sponsors for your support of childcare, children, and families. And thanks to the Ways and Means Committee, esteemed Chair and Vice Chair, for this opportunity to passionately testify in favor of the HB 662. I'm Christina Push, the Executive Director of the Maryland State Child Care Association and co-chair of the Office of Child Care Advisory Council. House Bill 662 simply establishes a minimum age of 18 years old for child care teachers in centers. This age change will not change or alter the numerous additional required staff qualifications for childcare teachers in centers. However, the bill will have a significant impact and a positive one by expanding opportunities for the workforce in early childhood, while also supporting steps to address the critical workforce shortages. The childcare industry continues to struggle with critical workforce shortages, and the pandemic recovery has lagged behind other businesses. Childcare programs state recruiting and retaining a qualified workforce is one of their biggest challenges. According to Indeed, the demand for childcare workers remain high. In September of 2023, childcare job postings on Indeed were still more than 50% above their pre-pandemic levels. HB 662, which embraces COMAR qualifications, will also increase the ability for providers to deliver quality care and education to more families. It mitigates the impact of teacher shortages by widening the candidate pool and eliminate the need for a gap year after graduating high school, and encourage more young individuals to enter childcare workforce with better compensation opportunities from high school graduation or while attending college. Just to make a quick comparison, in family childcare regulations, they're already established a minimum age of 18 for licensed family childcare who work alone to care for and educate 8 children of mixed age groups, including infants and preschoolers, which is not allowed in centers, requiring no experience and less training hours than childcare teachers in centers. So House Bill 662 exceeds staff qualifications for center teachers and establishes the same minimum age. So we ask for a favorable report because a year can make a big difference to these high school graduates or college students who need to earn a paycheck and give them a start in life. Thank you.
Thank you. And we have one person signed up to testify virtually, Riley Shoebridge. For 2 minutes, please.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair and members of the Ways and Means Committee. For the record, my name is Riley Shoebridge, and I'm here on behalf of KinderCare Learning Companies in support of House Bill 662. KinderCare operates 35 child care centers and 16 before and after school programs throughout Maryland, serving a little over 4,700 children and employing over 900 individuals. House Bill 662 will help alleviate child care workforce shortages, which further support the overall economy throughout the state. Altering the minimum age requirement from 19 to 18 will allow childcare centers to recruit and employ individuals graduating high school at a critical transitional period in their lives. As the state continues to consider ways to expedite the blueprint for Maryland's future and expand access and affordability to care, supporting the childcare workforce with recruiting new ECE professionals is an essential piece to this puzzle. With adequate workforce support to sustain our centers, we can continue the path forward, reaching all of Maryland's youngest children in every corner of the state and help alleviate other industries' labor shortages, which are often compounded by a lack of childcare. KinderCare respectfully requests your support on House Bill 662.
Any questions from the committee? Delegate Wells.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Delegate, for the bill. I just was curious, I guess, why was the age 19? Why was that? It was an arbitrary age, or do
We don't know.
We don't
Okay,
know.
Got it. Okay.
That would be an MSTE question.
Okay. And then, like some 18-year-olds are still in high school, so I don't know how this would impact, if they are still like a full-time student.
Sure. So this is really only going to be for those, and you can speak to this as well, Chris, I'm sorry.
No.
For those who have graduated and graduated with the appropriate certification to go into this field,
Mhm.
and yet they have to take a gap year or a gap months or however long until they actually turn 19, before they can actually join that workforce in the way that they are already qualified to do. So it really wouldn't apply to kids who are, 17 or,
Okay.
in school still.
Thank you.
And that's appropriate.
Any other questions? Yeah, Delegate Ebersol.
Thanks. Just make sure I understand, because I'm not looking at the bill now, I'm sorry. Did you say that if they were still in high school, they wouldn't be eligible? Does the bill say that?
If they haven't graduated with one of these certifications, like the CTE program requirements and the 90-hour certification, or through dual enrollment, then they would not meet the requirements also under COMAR for lead teachers.
And I can just
Yes.
parlay or piggyback. When we say it doesn't alter the staff qualifications already in COMAR, it's required to have a high school diploma.
Right,
So
okay,
they would have to
it's-
graduate.
we're not altering those at all.
touchdown, thank you.
Thank you for that touchdown.
Any further questions from the committee? Okay, seeing none, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That concludes the hearing on House Bill 662.